자, 다음 순서는 오늘 행사의 기조 연설입니다. 이번 기조 연설을 통해서 연구혁신 분야에서 국제협력이 가지는 그 의미와 중요성을 좀 되새기고 앞으로 한국과 EU 간의 협력 방향을 모색하는 귀중한 시간이 될 것인데요. 멀리서 오셨습니다. 기조 연설을 위해서 유럽연합 집행위원회 연구혁신 총국의 시그네 라쏘 부총국장님을 무대 위로 모시겠습니다. 큰 박수로 환영해 주시기 바라겠습니다.
Your Excellencies, distinguished participants, Secretary General Lee, dear Maria, dear ambassadors, we already this morning had an excellent artistic introduction to what it means, what Korea's association to Horizon Europe means. And it is my great pleasure to have the opportunity now to address you today at EU-Korea Research and Innovation Days as Chief Negotiator of Horizon Europe Associations. So for me, it's also a big day. Looking forward, having completed the negotiations and now looking forward to the signature of the agreement. For me, it is the third time to participate in these days. The first one was back in 2018. It was still the time when we prepared the current framework program, Horizon Europe. And as part of that, we also introduced, I believe, one of the most significant novelties to the program, namely the possibility to open up our program for association also to our global partners outside the vicinity of Europe. Those partners which are excellent in research innovation and with whom we also share our values. And indeed, Korea has been now the first one in Asia to take up of that possibility, in addition to New Zealand, which is already there, and Canada, who also associated last year. Now, Research and Innovation Days is really an annual event which brings together the whole community as much as the size of the room enables. I learned from Maria really that a couple of days ago you had to already stop registration because there was really wide interest in joining. And I think now that really already Korean participants can apply for funding together with the counterparts from the EU and other associated countries since the beginning of this year. Certainly this shows that the great interest is there. Last year, when I participated, then we were preparing for the conclusion of the agreement which we did, and now, as said, already the Korean participants can enjoy the benefits of the program. But why is it important to collaborate internationally in research and innovation? For the European Union, the transformative power of collaboration in research and innovation is crucial, particularly, as said, with our closest international partners, like the Republic of Korea. Openness and international cooperation actually are at the heart of European research and innovation. And these have been also the characteristics of our framework programs already for several years. International cooperation is pursued as openly as possible, pursuing mutual benefits for the EU as well as for our partner countries. And association is the closest form of collaboration. that is really offered to our closest partners, as I said. But what are then the benefits? First, increasing research excellence by providing access to international excellence and expertise through mobility and cooperation. Multiple studies have come to the same conclusion. International publications are found to receive significantly more citations than domestic ones. And one contributing factor often cited is the enhanced research quality due to international collaboration. Our program, Horizon Europe, is known for its excellence. So it's only for the most excellent teams that get granted. So if you are becoming part of this club, then evidently you can also raise your excellence. International cooperation also allows developing solutions to global challenges, as well as shared scientific and technical standards, reducing trade barriers and increasing access to potential markets. Well, as we know, EU and Korea have free trade agreements, so it also enables really to find also the market possibilities. It also contributes to building political, diplomatic capital and working together with like-minded partners in international partnerships. And by this means contributing to global stability and prosperity. This is more essential than ever before, now that we are living really in a very complex geopolitical situation. And as we've seen also, the artistic view to that really, this is something which is a reality of today. By cooperating together in such a large-scale program as Horizon Europe, EU and Korean researchers and institutions will have the chance to collaborate with the best minds from both sides. Let me just tell you a short story that I learned yesterday. When we arrived here, we visited also University of Ghent, Global Compass. And what we learned from the president, Professor Hahn, was that they have recently arrived from a trip to Europe, to Belgium, to Ireland, and to Denmark, in order to already prepare for Horizon Europe grants and build collaborations with European partners. Professor Hahn and the universities is well known in the studies of seaweed, which we know. There is a huge production here, but there is also seaweed in European countries. And there are still research to be done in order to really find what would be the best properties to be used for pharmaceuticals, cosmetics industry, and so on and so forth. But why was it a trip important? Namely, in order to enable already to find partners and prepare for the funding from Horizon Europe. So this is also something that I encourage everybody to do, really to look outside, to look for the partners from the European countries and also from those which are associated to our program. Horizon Europe, as said, is a program based on excellence and also supporting cross-border collaborations. It's not just the EU countries, but also the 19 other countries which are already associated to our program, but also global partners. There have been applications from 185 countries of the world to Horizon Europe to date, showing that it really has international outreach. So by working together, our scientists, innovators will be able to access cutting-edge resources, technologies, and networks, boost our own innovative ecosystems which are really crucial to address global challenges like climate change, health crisis, and so on. As said, we recognize that navigating a global landscape marked by geopolitical complexities, environmental challenges, and the rapid pace of technological change really needs a united response. It also highlights the critical role that research and innovation has in addressing these issues. And in today's evolving geopolitical landscape, the European Union remains committed to strengthening collaboration with global partners, including the Republic of Korea. So our aim is to foster international responses to the named pressing challenges, while upholding international rules, core values, ensuring resilient and strong democracies, and reinforcing our open strategic autonomy. Let me now briefly mention some recent EU developments that are particularly relevant for our collaboration. First, the second term of President Ursula von der Leyen as President of the European Commission has recently started. The political guidelines for the next European Commission, which were published last July, outline the key priorities that will guide us over the coming years. Notably, research and innovation has put at the center of our economic strategy, at the center of competitiveness. Furthermore, recent reports by Mario Draghi, Enrico Letta, and Manuel Hayter underscore the importance of research and innovation in safeguarding Europe's competitiveness, but also in the pathway to clean and digital economy. This entails more cooperation. This entails more investment in R&I, also the right conditions for researchers to thrive, and clearer focus on the most important and disruptive innovation needed for enhancing competitiveness. Also security and reaching the sustainability objectives. And these are, I believe, are also the areas under focus for the Korean government. In today's rapidly evolving world, research and innovation are key drivers of economic growth as well as technological advancements. Moreover, international collaboration opens new markets for innovations. And Horizon Europe's international dimension ensures that research outcomes have a global reach. They create also opportunities for companies and institutions to form partnerships with key global players. The collaboration can accelerate the commercialization of new products, technologies and services, ultimately benefiting our national economies and creating jobs. Through international collaboration, and in particular our upcoming partnership with her association, we will be able to further develop our research innovation capacities in order to compete on the global stage. I already mentioned the political guidelines of President von der Leyen. Our new commissioner, Yekaterina Zakhareva, is the first commissioner which has the title of Startups, Innovation and Research. For her portfolio, also developing startups and scale-ups is a big priority. And we discussed with Vice Minister Lee this morning that actually we face the same issue. Even if we do have a nice ecosystem of startups, very often we also face the issue that the scale-ups, that the companies choose other markets for scale-up, not our own market. This is something we'd like now to change for Europe, and perhaps our experience might be also of interest also for Korea. Let me briefly also mention another dimension which has come to the fore more than in the past, also related to the geopolitical situation. That is the area of research security. This is something that, as I said, is that we have been dealing with lately. This is related also to our economic security and research security. However, we also, in accordance with our global approach to research and innovation, we also work together with our global partners, including Korea, in really having the approach based on shared values and principles in our collaboration on research and innovation. So we do have a really balanced approach from that point of view. Now, talking about like-mindedness, allow me to say also a few words, namely on these principles and values which underpin research and innovation. In summer 2022, we launched multilateral dialogue with more than 30 of our major partner countries, also the OECD, UNESCO, and the International Science Council, to discuss in an open dialogue differences and commonalities, comparing practices and experience in the different areas of principles and values, such as academic freedom, research ethics and integrity, gender equality, diversity and inclusiveness, open data, open science, common standards, and evidence-informed policy making, including through science diplomacy. So, science diplomacy, which is at the heart of our collaboration, is more crucial than ever because of really the reasons that I already mentioned before. International cooperation in research and innovation can really play a role in fostering peace and stability. When countries collaborate on shared scientific goals, they also build trust and understanding. Joint research projects, innovation partnerships, help to create a sense of shared purpose and interdependencies that also strengthen diplomatic ties. So, in the context of research, shared projects act as a bridge between cultures, enhance cooperation even in times of political tension. In this sense, science and innovation are not just about solving the problems. They are also about building lasting relationships that contribute to global peace and security. In this complex context, our relationship with Korea has flourished in the past years. And now Korea is setting a precedent, as said, by becoming the first Asian country to associate to Horizon Europe. And we really expect the signing ceremony being imminent. As I said, this means that Korea can collaborate not only with 27 EU member states, but also on the same terms with the other 19 associated countries, both within Europe. Now, as we know, as of last year, we also have the UK as associated country. We finalized negotiations with Switzerland. Also, Canada, New Zealand are members, and we continue our negotiations with Japan. In Horizon Europe, Korea has already received over 52 grants, where the grant agreements have already been signed, but certainly we expect much more to come, particularly now under this association agreement. Tomorrow we will hold the joint committee meeting under the EU Republic of Korea Scientific and Technological Joint Committee, And this meeting will be also an occasion to explore, agree together how best we can support our shared commitment to enhance Korea's collaboration within our program. And not to forget, our cooperation will also strengthen and reinforce our strategic partnership as a whole. This joint endeavor is intrinsically linked to the core objectives also identified in our digital partnerships and our green partnerships. Today's joint research that we witness in emerging technologies from AI to quantum and semiconductors in new energy-efficient technologies create a solid basis for these partnerships. So I'd like to compare it to a tight net that becomes stronger with every knot that we add that connects us. And this is the best, if not the only way to prepare us for the challenges of the future. So many, many thanks to everybody who have contributed to the SEX that we've had, the colleagues here in Korea, our ambassador, Maria, who has been a great supporter from the beginning of our joint path, and hopefully will see the successful conclusion and signing of the agreement as well. 감사합니다.
네, 고맙습니다.